everybody, and happy Thanksgiving week. Thank you guys, as always, for tuning in to Worth the Wait TV. I am your host, Cheyenne Lent, and I'm here this week to share with you guys some healthy swaps that I personally do for Thanksgiving. I reached out to a lot of you guys live on my Facebook page, and I heard what were some of the recipes you guys were yearning to know how to make a little bit healthier this Thanksgiving, so maybe you can splurge a little bit more. So here I am answering your questions. First item up is going to be the infamous stuffing. I bet y'all thought I was going to start with turkey. But come on, we know turkey is pretty much probably going to be the healthiest thing on your plate this year and every year. Unless you top it with gravy, which, no judgment here. If you can get away with gravy one day out of the year, turkey. Now, if you want a little bit of a healthier tip for turkey, I'm sure most of y'all know this, but just in case, I remember even my grandma telling me you want a healthier part of the turkey, make sure you go for the white meat, not the dark meat. White meat is a little less fat content and it's super yummy, nutritious. The white meat is what you want to save for all the extra turkey dishes that you come up with during the rest of your week. I feel like for turkey, it could be something like out of Forrest Gump, like how he goes, you can make shrimp stew, shrimp kebab, shrimp salad, or you can make turkey steak, turkey salad, kebab. You know what I'm saying? Right, Forrest Gump. After we get done with the turkey, what goes in the turkey is just about as important to most people that I talk to, the stuffing. Quick and easy way to make your stuffing instantly healthier is to opt for a gluten-free bread. There's a lot of great brands out there. Ezekiel bread is one of my favorites. Go ahead and grab gluten-free, or like we did, take the guesswork out of it and just go to your local neighborhood Trader Joe's. That's right, and they offer a gluten-free stuffing mix right there. Now, what makes this gluten-free? Well, a lot of times that means sometimes you gotta take the bread out of it, but that is then replaced by some other healthy whole grains, such as rice flour, brown rice. You've got your, I probably should have read this first, but you've got your brown rice, which is a great healthy alternative to your usual bread content. So here you go. A healthier way to make stuffing is going ahead and grabbing a gluten-free bread mix, and then when you go to stuff it in the stuffing, add some veggies in there. Add some celery, some onions, I guess, for a bonus, some garlic, and spice it up and sneak those veggies in there so even the kids will enjoy it. Next up on the list is the infamous sweet potatoes. Right? Can I get an amen? Amen? Okay, who does not like sweet potatoes on Thanksgiving? Right? Now, already people feel like, well, I'm having sweet potatoes. Aren't they supposed to be healthier anyway? Wrong. Kind of. They can be, but when you load it with maple syrup and a bunch of brown sugar, that is where we get into trouble. So here I am to show you guys how I swap those out and make it a little bit healthier. Anytime you're baking anything and you have the ingredients, or the recipe calls for sugar, you can always replace it with stevia or with xylitol, which are both healthy natural alternatives to sugar. Now, they aren't always going to mix the same and taste the same, but it's a great way to make a special treat, something a little bit healthier and still have that sweetness. So you can go ahead and add that to any of your sweet potato casserole recipes, or when my family plans on today, we're going to do mashed sweet potatoes. So I like to bake my sweet potatoes, and then I cook them on the stove and mash them up. Get a little arm workout while you're doing it, and then you can go ahead and add some cinnamon, some stevia, and maybe even a little bit of organic, all natural honey, and a little bit more sweetness. Oh, and one more thing on sweet potatoes. If you're like most people who like to have pecans on their casseroles, make sure you guys get the raw, organic, unsalted pecans. No candy business. That is just a bunch of added sugar that you want to save for the desserts. Remember that stevia stuff I was telling you about? Boom, baby. There it is. Stevia. Right there. What if my dad would use Steve and get like a product placement? Now, this next one I like to call the bonus round, because not everybody has this for their Thanksgiving meal, but I know a lot of my Canadians and Northeasterners sure do. It is grilled cheese cornbread. Now, this upstate New Yorker definitely is used to having cornbread for Thanksgiving. So a great way to make cornbread a little bit healthier is to always go for the organic, gluten-free cornmeal. And what else goes in cornbread but corn, right? I know one of my friends growing up, her dad used to add actual chunks of corn in it, so why not? Don't knock it till you try it. Try that out. And then some other good healthy alternatives to replacing cornbread is any of your sugars. Go ahead again and replace regret is I saw a recipe out there that said try a little rosemary sprinkled on top, so I say go for it. Make it a little extra spicy this Thanksgiving. And last but certainly not least, come on, let's be honest, the moment y'all have been waiting for, we're about to talk about desserts. Now, Thanksgiving is not Thanksgiving without the infamous what? Pumpkin pie. I know we all just complete each other's sentences right there. See, guys, look, good. We're like family. We're like this, you know? You love food, I love food. It's good relationship. Anyway, for pumpkin pie, I'm not about changing y'all's recipe, although I do have some recipe ideas. But I just want to offer you guys some healthy alternatives to your already amazing pumpkin pie recipe. Whenever your pumpkin pie recipe ever calls for any type of oil, I am going to encourage you guys to go ahead and opt for the surprise coconut oil. This is the spray, or you can get it in this concept right here. Coconut oil is always an awesome natural alternative for any other kind of cooking fat. Can't go wrong with a little vanilla. If any of your pumpkin pie recipes also call for milk, I suggest trying out this bad boy, good old almond milk. I'm not sure if you guys can see, but this is the unsweetened kind, but it's also vanilla, so it adds that nice taste to it, as well as any other vanilla extract you may want to add. And come on guys, what's pumpkin pie without pumpkin, right? This version, oh look at this, I gotta keep it contained, you know, pumpkin's wild, is organic. Maybe make sure, especially your vegetables, always opt for the organic kind, because there's so much pesticides that are put on our fruits and vegetables nowadays that it's always so much safer to go the organic, especially if it's in a can. Now, not only do we love what's in the middle of the pumpkin pie, but let's talk about what goes on top. That's right, the whipped cream. Now, this can be a little more challenging on making it a little healthier. I looked up a lot of recipes, and even a lot of those had a bunch of granulated sugar and all that stuff. So, I want to challenge you guys and share with you a quick little recipe for something completely different that I haven't even tried yet. So, I'm encouraging you guys, let's try it this Thanksgiving. All you need is 3 ingredients. 2 cups of raw, unsalted, organic cashews, that's right, 1 cup of unsweetened grape juice, and last but not least, 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. Go ahead and put it in your blender, blend it up for about 2 to 3 minutes until it's nice and smooth, and bon appetit, there you go, pile that baby on, that pumpkin pie. Now, for those of you who have a sweet tooth but really don't want to cheat too much, I'm going to give you guys a quick rundown of my favorite pumpkin pie smoothie recipe. That's right. All you need is 1 scoop of a vanilla protein, which I personally love, Shakeology or Nature Sunshine Love and Peas. You go ahead and mix that with half a cup of raw pumpkin, and you're going to also add 1 tablespoon of raw vanilla extract, 1 cup of almond milk, unsweetened vanilla is my favorite variety, and last but not least, a good old frozen banana. Blend that baby up and enjoy that sweet indulgence. Or, you know, maybe a little pre-Thanksgiving lunch, or why not? Let's do a little post-Thanksgiving smoothie. Boom. Now, on the flip side, I wanted to give you guys some other tips and tricks about how to make your Thanksgiving as healthy and as happy and fit as possible. One thing that I've started doing the past couple of years, and I'm hoping to get my parents involved this year, is I always get out and exercise before the Thanksgiving dinner and after. Now, what I mean is before Thanksgiving dinner, I usually get out and run an annual Thanksgiving Trot 5K. Now, I don't always have one local to me that's an actual race, so I just download a quick app on my phone and it can tell me how many miles. 5K, for those of us that live in the US, is 3.1 miles. Get out there, get going, get those endorphins flowing, and then I'm just making my stomach even more ready for all those delicious carbs that are gonna hit it later. And then after Thanksgiving dinner, when your stomach is really full, the best thing you can do is go outside with your family and go for a walk. Just walk it off a little bit, whether you're trying to make room for seconds or just help the digestion flow and go and just feel really great the rest of your night so you can enjoy your time with your family. Next thing I would recommend is give away those leftovers. Don't let anything come back in your refrigerator. If you're hosting Thanksgiving dinner, give. It's better to give than receive, right? Give out those leftovers so that you're not tempted the rest of the week to ruin the rest of your diet and healthy eating plan. And also, if your family and friends, you know, they refuse to take it home, go out and serve those that are less fortunate on Thanksgiving. There's a lot of food banks and a lot of soup kitchens and homeless shelters that need your help this Thanksgiving. So make sure you go and figure out the local shelter in your area that could really use your extra help this Thanksgiving. Guys, as we say in show business, that's a wrap. That's all I've got for you guys today. Make sure you go ahead and contact me if you'd like any recipes for any of these Thanksgiving dishes or meals. And also, don't forget to go ahead and hit subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos. And also go follow me on Instagram at WorthTheWaitTV. That's WEIGHT TV. I love you guys so much and know that most of all this season, I'm thankful for my family, my friends, and each and every one of you. I love getting to pour into your lives, and you guys mean so much to me. So thank you for watching. I hope y'all learned something, and get out there, get cooking, and enjoy time with family. Happy Thanksgiving.